if you're gonna pay close attention to any FIFA video this year, make sure it's this one. So I went 20-0 on the weekend in FUT Champions, and trust me when I say I'm not that good at FIFA. So in the background you're gonna be seeing some of the rewards I had, just quickly breezing through. They weren't that good, but I'll take a Van Dijk. So trust me when I say you need to follow these custom tactics in order to give yourself the best chance of weekend lead. Like I said, I'm not very good, and I got a 20-0. And also stay around towards the end of the video, because I'm going to be showing you how to score off nearly every single corner you get. And trust me, I'm not joking when I say this corner routine helped me get 20-0 on the weekend. In the games that are tight, just do this. Okay, so here's the team. It's nothing worth completely raving about. It's not a complete meta team. It's got some meta players in there. But you don't need to be a little rat to get 20-0. So let me just get into the custom tactics. If I show you this screen here, it just looks horrible. So I'm not going to show you this screen here just yet. In game, this is how the team would play. So I just put Benassa to left mid, Firmino to centre mid, and Heung-min Son up top. So these are the custom tactics. Balanced with 47 width, 57 depth. You can read all them. I don't need to explain all these to you. These bottom two are just personal preference. If you want less players in the box when you're, so that you're less likely to get countered, chuck them down. But yeah, these bottom two are personal preference. I think it's always good as well to have a backup. Like when I'm winning in games and it's getting towards the end, I go a bit ratty. This is the custom tactics I use for that. And I use this sort of formation. It's the same, except instead of a left mid and a right mid, I got a left wing back and a right wing back. But that is really good as well. The 5-1-2-2. When it's getting towards the end of the game, you just want to be a little bit more defensively. I'd recommend doing that. And obviously, when you need to chase a lead, there's worth chucking something on that has constant pressure. But anyway, you know about all of that. I mean, I'm talking into boring stuff now. Now, here's the player instructions, which are quite interesting. So it looks disgusting on you, which I do apologise for. Not a lot I can do about that though. But so the defence, leave them alone. CDM, you want to put stay back while attacking and cover centre, that's fine. And then Benassa and Valverde, obviously it's such a weird formation in here, but these are our left mid and our right mid. So we'd have both of them on come back on defence, stay wide, and get into the box for crosses. Same on that side as well. On my right centre mid, which is one of the players that I recommend if you're playing this formation, I'd recommend one of your centre mids, so that are going to be playing these two positions here. I'd recommend having one that's like a box to box. I can't lie, guys, I got Gerrard in the icon pack. What I found myself doing a lot of the time is bringing Jesus Navas on as right mid and putting Valverde as that right centre mid spot. I ended up doing that quite a lot when I was facing someone really difficult. But my point is, if I'd have sort of two centre mids, you want one that's a box to box, so someone that can defend and attack. And then as you can see here in the left centre mid spot, obviously Gerrard, I haven't put any instructions on. If you want to tinker about with it, you can. I find that he played perfect without them. But then your left centre mid or your other centre mid will be more attacking. I've got Bobby Firmino, mainly for chemistry, a tiny bit for the 5-star skills, because your left centre mid or your centre mid with the get into the box for crosses instruction on. As you can see by your stats here, they actually get involved quite a bit, making late runs into the box. So you need someone that can finish, you need someone that can create. There's definitely better players out there than Firmino for this. Like in my last team, I had Fekir, and he was good in it as well. It's these players. You want a cam that's really good at scoring goals and finishing, pretty much. So yeah, like I said, they've just got to get into the box for crosses instruction on. And then I actually leave both of my strikers on balance. I think especially if you've got good rated strikers, like I've got Son and Benzema, they kind of know what to do anyway. If you're playing with someone like a bit more OP, like Inaki Williams, and they haven't got the best attacking positioning or whatever, you might want to try and just put them on attacking runs, get in behind. But I'm always the same on FIFA. Whenever I've got a 2 up top, I like to have a Benzema in there that's a bit better at dropping deep, good dribbling, good passing, sort of like is able to play that false 9 role. And then the other one was a bit more pacey, someone like Heung-min Son who can get in behind, and he's just going to finish them. Like Haaland would be the perfect example for this. I'm probably going to put him in my next team. But yeah, Heung-min Son's actually one of my favourite cards this year. If you haven't tried him, I really would recommend him. So, on to the most important part of the video, which is how to take corners in FIFA 23. You may have seen some variations of this, you may not know how to do it, but I'm going to teach you, and here's how you can nearly score off every single corner this year, and I'm landed whenever I get a corner. So, the first step is you want to in-swinger, and you want to use your right analog stick to put it just when that gets to inside foot low. That's when you've hit the sweet spot. You want to aim it in the middle of the 6-yard line, as you can see there. Tap L1 to get to a player in the box. Run that player near the keeper, and then once you're happy to take the corner, tap square. It's as easy as that. Now I'll show you an example from the other side. Same situation, in the middle of that 6-yard line. I've got Benzema. You essentially want to block off the keeper from getting to the ball. If you haven't played around much with using L1 to switch to a receiver on the corner, then have a play around with that and do so. You tap L1 at this position here. You can see it switches to Benzema in the box, and then you move him around. You want to get him in between the keeper and the goal. You can see this one, it doesn't go directly in, but we score off it. I only played a couple of Rivals games last night just to get this footage because I didn't record any of the weekend league stuff. But honestly, guys, I promise you get so many chances from this. So, bit of a different example this time. If the keeper stays on his line as such, this is what you want to do. Instead of going in the middle of the 6-yard line, you want to aim for the edge, as pointed out here. Same position on the ball, same amount of power, full power. Bring your striker or whoever you want just to sort of the front end of that 6-yard box, and you get a goal out of it. Easy, boom. I'm going to show you a couple of other examples of just chances. Like I said, I only played a couple of games, and you could just see how many chances you get from these corners alone. These ones should be going in, but they don't. But yeah, give it a try. Let me know what you think. It's honestly life-saving.